Dildotron.
Dildotron? Oh, for fuck's sake, who taught it that one?
Alright. This one is by TheVolgun. This one is SCP-1370. Pesterbot. Safe I can't read that. Automaton SCP. And this one's not suggested, but it was told to me by the real Scrappy. He told me this one's a funny SCP. Real Scrappy is also the one that that suggested or told me about the patchwork bear. Like, cause there was a video that was like, oh, I want to see like a SCP that's actually helpful or nice, something nice. Cause all the SCP, pretty much most of the SCPs are like all like villainy, monster. You know, we need some nice SCP once in a while. And he said, he suggests this one also. And yeah, let's see. Maybe not nice, something good, you know? Maybe annoying. Not the murdery kind of annoying.
Good afternoon, everyone.
But this one is safe.
My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP
Hello,
we're
Dr.
going to be
Miller.
looking at today is SCP-1370. Object Class: Safe.
Safe.
Special containment procedures.
But it's yellow.
SCP-1370 is locked in a fireproof glass display case stored in Gallery 27. If the case becomes damaged by external circumstance, any container with the dimensions of at least 1.25 by 0.75 by 0.50 meters will suffice as a replacement until a new display case is available. The Ethics Committee recommends that any long-term storage case contain enough space for SCP-1370 to move freely. Level 2 personnel and higher may remove SCP-1370 from its case at their discretion, but will face disciplinary action for failing to secure it properly afterward. Description: SCP-1370 is a self-aware artificial being constructed from various electrical devices and tools. It stands approximately 1 meter in height and is capable of moving its articulated joints despite any lack of power source or motors. SCP-1370 communicates in a monotone voice via a speaker mounted in its chest. Its head is a voltmeter soldered upside down to a neck joint, giving the appearance of a friendly smile, but containing no active sensory devices. However, SCP-1370 will react to visual and audible stimuli, and its ability to do so is hampered when the head is covered or otherwise restrained. Its design appears to give more importance to aesthetic concern rather than function, as evidenced by poor center of gravity that hampers its ability to balance and
Does
walk.
it just fall
It is
out all the
therefore
time?
believed that SCP-1370 was created as an art object and later imbued with anomalous properties rather than designed with those in mind. It can currently speak fluent American English, French, and Latin, and is capable of learning new languages.
Bro,
Other facets
most
of
of
its
these
intellectual
SCPs
capacity have not been clearly
multilingual.
outlined, as SCP-1370 is invariably hostile in all interactions with any being or object it interprets to be sapient. This includes, but is not limited to, animals, Foundation personnel, civilians, audio-visual equipment, and security cameras. If SCP-1370 encounters an object it believes to be sapient, it will attempt to engage the object in combat, while introducing itself with a variety of elaborate titles which appear to be selected at random. Examples include Doombot 2000, Robo-Lord the Destructor, Prime Minister Sinister, and Darth Claw Killflex. SCP-1370 will often include variations to these titles based on responses it receives from personnel. Foundation staff have successfully introduced Patheticon, the Garglemost, and Pesterbot to its lexicon.
Pesterbot.
Addendum: many tests on SCP-1370's combat prowess have been run, each confirming that SCP-1370 lacks the physical aptitude to cause damage to any living being. Test 1370-8239 exposed SCP-1370 to a common houseplant with a speaker hidden in the plant's pot. After SCP-1370 was provoked verbally, it attempted to fold and twist the leaves of the plant within its grasp, before incapacitating itself. The log of this event
This
follows.
thing is so...
Researchers L. Allens and T. Bossum carry SCP-1370's case into the testing chamber. The case is set down 1 meter from a potted philodendron fitted with a small speaker.
Release me, insects. I am Doom Master 1370, Master of all Doom. I shall be the herald of your destruction.
Researchers leave the testing chamber and the case is opened remotely. Although no security risk is determined, the test requires SCP-1370
Bro, what if this was like
to focus on the plant
like
rather than the
super
nearby
strong
personnel.
SCP?
Observations are made via
But
an
now he's just,
opaque
like,
glass window to prevent
weak,
SCP-1370 from attacking its own reflection.
At last, I am unleashed upon this
Bro,
earth,
it attacked its own
and
reflection, bro.
All shall be rent within my pincers. All shall be trampled beneath my feet. I am Shivatron, despoiler of mirth.
Hello, can you hear me?
Who dares? All souls shall burn. You will feel the sharp sting of my wrath. Identify yourself so that I may sing damnation upon you as you die.
I'm a split
This
leaf
dude
philodendron,
just talk shits,
a
bro.
semi-woody shrub with large glossy leaves. These leaves could grow up to 3 feet long.
He's
Your
laughing.
spells are doomed. I have arrived. You will be crushed betwixt my digits.
SCP-1370 falls over and is unable to right itself. After approximately 6 minutes, it knocks the pot over, which rolls into a position that pins SCP-1370's body to the floor of the chamber. Researchers enter
Oh
to
my
return
God, bro.
SCP-1370 to its case. Okay, well, there you have it. The legendary Pesterbot, everyone. I thought I'd give a
Pesterbot.
little bit of a break from the very serious and real
Yeah, that's a good
anomalies
break,
we've been
actually.
covering recently, and Pesterbot seemed like a good change of pace.
It is.
Anyway, this concludes today's lecture. Thank you for listening.
What? That's it?
If indeed you still are, and you are all dismissed.
What is this?
Goodbye.
There's more. Is this another
The wall
story?
cracked with the first impact. With the second, an enormous lizard burst through it, sending a glass display case flying as it shrugged off the copper-jacketed lead that impacted its back. Almost negligently, it turned around and spat
Is this
acid
more
at
like
the last of
the
the team
serious side of
desperately
it?
trying and failing to contain it. They were no threat. A tinny, high-pitched voice rang out in the room.
Who dares to disturb a Prime Minister Sinister? I shall rip your eyes from
Prime
your
Minister
sockets
Sinister?
and force you to eat them.
The lizard turned its attention from the rapidly melting human towards the new voice, perplexed.
You do not know the fury you have unleashed. Robo-Lord the Destructor will end you.
The lizard looked down to see where the voice was coming from. It was an odd assortment of parts that looked vaguely humanoid.
Is it the-
seemed to be attempting to pick itself up off the floor.
Do not think to insult the
whatchamacallit? The hard to destroy reptile
odd
and the
little robot
Pesterbot?
finally got to its feet and shook a wrench fist at it.
I shall rip you limb from limb. None can stand before the might of the Destructinator.
Almost without thought, the lizard lazily brought its claw down on the irritating little thing, intent on crushing it. At the last moment, the little robot lost its balance, awkwardly toppled over backwards, and rolled up against the wall. The bit of clumsiness had spared it from the reptile's negligent strike.
You see? You cannot harm the Invincimator. None can defeat me.
The lizard tilted its head to the side, oddly amused by the pathetic little thing. It took just a moment to indulge in the novelty of the experience, as the creature teetered up to its claw and latched on with one of its ridiculous appendages.
This guy trying to fight the hard to destroy reptile.
Shall now tear you to shreds.
The reptilian lifted his claw to get a closer look at the little thing that was hanging onto it, as the little automaton strained with all its strength, in vain, attempting to harm it.
Lies and slander. The Mayor of Mayhem is the most powerful being in existence.
The little robot hung from the lizard's claw for a moment before its grip gave out and it fell, tumbling to the floor and rolling till it was upside down.
So, you want to fight dirty?
You want to fight dirty?
Stratinor can play at that game too.
The lizard had tired of this thing. It was no longer amusing, just irritating. It raised its claw to strike the thing down in earnest, not settling for a lazy, negligent strike that could miss. At that moment, it was struck by a volley of rockets and half a dozen simultaneous explosions, reducing it to a lump of misshapen flesh. Behind it, the backup containment team that had stealthily crept up while it was being distracted
I thought it was the robot, bro.
lowered their shoulder-mounted rocket
I thought it was Pesterbot
You see?
that did that.
Doom Master 1370, Master of all Doom, has destroyed you.
Alright, let's get ugly here, back to containment. I want it in the acid bath yesterday. Don't give it a chance to regenerate. Thompson,
This
take
is the
Pesterbot
Hard
here
to Destroy
storage
laptop.
closet ADF until the eggheads figure out something better to do with it.
Dildotron shall destroy
Dildotron.
you too.
Dildotron? Oh, for fuck's sake, who taught it that one?
Dildotron. That it? There more? Nah, that's it.
I would like to give a special thank you.
Okay, that was it. But yeah, that was. I like this one. This one's nice. Like, you know, it's a little SCP that thinks he's stronger than he should be. But you know, a little good one. I think it's funny. But like it's not even just that he's funny. Like everything he does pretty much harms himself, man. He was trying to fight a plant or a leaf. Was it a leaf or a plant? But yeah, he was trying to fight it, and then he he hurt himself, right? Like, come on, bro. Like, this is a good SCP, bro. But imagine what if this is an actual, like, a strong SCP or like a Catter class SCP, and it just like got weaker, you know? That would be funny. Like all this threat that he was saying, you know? Oh my god. Alright, this is good. The real Scrappy, this one's good. I appreciate this one. This one's funny. Alright.